We all have fumbled once in a while. We all have that one moment when she has threw hints at us like a pitcher to a batter. But we never really took it to heart till a random 3 a.m. shower. And that what she meant by Netflix and chill was not to chill and watch Netflix, but rather something else. Boo! Did I scare you? Yeah, I did, you coward. How pathetic! How pathetic of you to be jump scared, and how pathetic of you to be delusional. No girl has ever threw hints at us, like they like us or something. If they did, why would we be here? But it's okay, I still love you. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys a story of two people trying to fall in love, but they're dumb and dumber. This manga is called That. This manga is the epitome of one brain cell shared by two people, but not one of them is using it. Anyways, let's recap, shall we? My angel has returned. Unless if you're the protagonist of a romance manga, that statement is meaningful. But if you're in real life, people are gonna see stink lines on you for aura. Fortunately for Kugiyama, he's blessed formerly. And that angel he's referring to is Akira Momose. And our boy reveals that he used to be in the same school as her, and that they were even classmates. But they have not once uttered a single alphabet to each other. But this year is going to be different. He's going to change his life from shitty to poopy. From being ignored by her to finally being able to tie her shoelaces, you know, something romantic like that. She may be out of his league, but as long as he uses the power of friendship, resilience, and persistence, he's gonna go Super Saiyan and win her heart real quick. Strangely enough, she obtained Super Saiyan first, and forces this manga not to edge us, unlike Luffy trying to find the One Piece. With a look that'll make any man put a hole in his boxers, she asked Kugiyama if she could ask him a question. She then asked him what his favorite food is. Feeling like he's being interrogated by Batman, he stuttered out the most Gordon Ramsay-ah meal that he has heard about once in his life. But based on her facial expression, I doubt that she's buying his bullshit. She did not say a word, but directed herself mere inches away from his face. Kugiyama, you absolute soldier. You are a better man than me, because if I was in your place, I was told by my lawyers to not complete my sentence. And out of sheer panic, he admits that he likes omelet rice and fried shrimp. Without saying much, she stands up and walks away like a Chad, leaving our boy drowning in his ball sweat and having a shrunken clarinet. With a stone-cold face, she went to her friends. And it is revealed that just like him, she is head over heels for him. Her friends all huddled around her and gave her a big, tight squeeze, celebrating this golden moment. It turns out that her plan was to ask him what his favorite food was, and it went smoothly. Meanwhile, with our boy, Kugiyama, he's currently letting logs of excrements exit his rectum while wiping away the sweat from his balls after experiencing the traumatizing experience. He's panicking for he believes that his childhood friend hates him. The next day, our boy is smoking some heavy copium pack after being rejected by his crush, which all of us have experienced. And as he's doing so, she miraculously approached him, and she requests for him to meet her in the equipment room during break. And our boy agreed to it out of sheer pressure and fear. Normally, if a girl asks you to meet her in a room alone, it would be a hip-hip hooray situation. But based on what our boy has experienced the previous day, the only liquids he's going to produce is yellow and red, not white. Without saying anything else, she just walks away, leaving our boy sweating balls, thinking that today will be his last day on the planet. And it's revealed that apparently Akira's plan today is to make our boy's heart race. Hopefully it's for a good reason, and not a reason that'll get her in jail. Recess hits, and Kugiyama makes his way to the equipment room. He opened the door with caution, fist engulfed with a black flash, 6 eyes activated, cursed energy replenished, and his mouth ready to say,
領域展開
He enters the room, and then,
領域展開
looks like she got to him first. Our boy is now on the floor, having his life flash before his eyes as he's getting oxygen departed from his body. He starts wondering what exactly is his fate with this girl, to be a victim of love or crime. Wow, apparently she messed up. It turns out that she wasn't supposed to be choking the daylights out of him, but rather cover his eyes and ask him to guess who. But now that she's failed, she's gonna try fix her mistake. So obviously she tries making it better by forcefully grabbing his shoulder and violently asked him who is he, instead of guess who. So she correctly gets it wrong again. In deep shit, she knew she needed to skip the mini-boss and go straight to the boss fight. And as our boy was trying desperately to escape, she grabs a hold onto him with a grip so strong that any wrong movement would leave him on the hospital bed. She then pulls him closer and whispers in his ear that she is Cat-chan rather than saying she likes cats. So she messed up again, and our boy starts chanting prayers knowing that she is not Akira and that some cat demon is inhabiting her body. What a disaster. I've made shit that turned out better than that. Kugiyama then performs Sherlock levels of detective work and made the confirmation that maybe she might be a bit unwell, and that's why she was acting this way. Our boy then realizes that his hand is on her shoulder and begins to panic, cause it's his first time making contact with a girl and he's worried that she'll notice the rise of his sword hero. He begins apologizing frantically, hoping that she wouldn't feel uncomfortable. But based on her facial expression, I'm sure she's not uncomfortable. She hastily left the room, leaving our boy defeated on the floor, shivering in his timbers that he may have made her uncomfortable from that failed Spider-Man shoulder touch. But the statement I made earlier is indeed true. She wasn't uncomfortable, but rather embarrassed by it, since she's blushing and whatnot. Who knows? Maybe she wants him to touch her elsewhere. If only our boy knew the truth, then he wouldn't be sulking so much like this. Alright, 2 things. 1, they may be stupid, but it's far better than this burning garbage of a pair. 2, this guy right here, Kukiyama's friend, is one handsome fella. He reminds me of someone I know.